Hey everyone, Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at these sequential turn signal projector headlights with black housings and clear lenses fitting 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500s with factory halogen non-projector headlights. Upgrade your Ram's front end and lighting output with these new headlights. These are going to end up being much brighter than your factory halogens, and they have a very unique style as well. Plus, they're an affordable way to get a full LED lighting setup. Now we see a lot of headlights around these parts, but these really caught my eye, and that is of course because of the style. Now of course, styling is subjective, but if you're already watching this video, it's probably safe to say that you're intrigued by these, just like I was. They very much have that Tron sort of vibe, a retro futuristic type of aesthetic if you will, and it works surprisingly well on this gen of Ram. The half halos around the main projectors here, coupled with the diffused white multiple LED daytime running lights, make this sort of a layered appearance, which is very unique in the market. But these are more than just good looking. They are full LED headlights and they feature two projectors. Now this one up top here, that's going to be your main low beam with the lower one jumping onto assist to make up your high beam. And whether those projectors are illuminated or off, they look super cool. Now having LED powered projectors also means that you get much better output versus stock with a clean cutoff and a wide beam pattern and good color temperature. So you're going to be able to both see and be seen much better out on the road. But there's also one other trick included. Between those two lower daytime running light strips right here, those are your LED turn signals. So those are more individual LEDs right down there. Now those are going to light up amber, of course, when you switch the signals on, but they're also sequential, which frankly, I'm just a big fan of sequential turn signals. It's just that little added something that gives them even more of an edge. Now the outer housings here are constructed from ABS plastic, which is very much the go-to material for making headlights. The lenses are much the same story, as these are going to be made from polycarbonate. Now these lights are also DOT and SAE approved, meaning that they are fully street legal. And being that they are full LEDs means that they should have a nice long lifespan. Plus, they come pre-wired for an easy installation, but we'll talk more about that in a few moments. Pricing for this set comes in at about $500, which for a set of full LED headlights is a really good price. These are certainly on the more affordable end of the spectrum as far as headlights for this gen of Ram go, and the fact that they have all this cool style and output just makes them even more of a good value. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 1 hour to complete. Now as we were discussing a few moments ago, again, these do come pre-wired, so they're pretty much ready to go right out of the box, making them a plug-and-play installation. So you don't have to do any wiring or make any permanent modifications to your truck. So with that, let's head on out to the shop and we'll walk you through the process step by step.
For this install, you need a ratchet, 10mm socket, and a clip removal tool. All right, today we're gonna be installing some headlights on our Ram. First, we're gonna watch a quick video how to install the stock ones, then we'll come back here to install the new ones.
For this install, we are going to have to pull the grill off the front end of our truck to gain access to the headlights. You don't need a whole lot of tools to accomplish this job, and I'm going to walk you through every step of the process. So let's get started. The first step is actually going to be to remove the rad support cover. Ours is missing, and all you'll need is this little clip removal tool to pop the clips out to remove that, and that is going to gain you access to these 4 10mm bolts here at the top of the grill. So I'll use my 10mm socket on a ratchet and pull those out. Once those bolts are removed, you can grab the grill from the front end and just give it a good pull, and it should come right off. The next step is actually going to be behind the headlight, and you're going to gain access to this through the inner fender liner. There's an access window that we can use to get to the back of the headlight, and we're going to be feeling for this white tab here. It has a lip on the bottom of it, and all we have to do is push it up to unlock it. I just need to pull the clip for the access window back, and then I can fold that back out of my way, and then I can put my hand inside and release the tab. Next, once again using my 10mm socket and ratchet, I'm going to remove the 2 bolts here on the front of the headlight. That'll allow me to pull it out and unplug it from the vehicle. Now I can pull my headlight out and unplug my connectors. Just to give you a little bit of a better visual of the clip that I was referring to earlier, this is it right here, and it is currently in its locked position. By pushing it up, you open up the slot here to allow the headlight to come out.
All right, now we just got our new headlight. We just have to plug in our wiring. These connectors are not labeled, so you just have to figure out a little bit of testing which one is which. You will see the one with the white wire is our headlight connector. So we'll plug that one in. Secure our red locking tab, and then plug in our turn signal connector. Lock that down, and then we can put our headlight into place. All right, now that we have our headlight into place, we can reinstall our two front bolts. So we have our longer bolt here, our medium bolt up top. We'll just grab our ratchet and 10mm socket and tighten those down. All right, now we're gonna come into our wheel liner, and it's gonna be pretty hard to see, but we're gonna go inside our wheel liner, secure our locking tab, our 110mm bolt, and then re-secure our cover. All right, we're gonna start our 10mm bolt. And while we're here, we're gonna pull down on our plastic locking tab. Grab our ratchet and 10mm socket, and tighten that bolt down. All right, then we're gonna take our cover, put it back in place, and reinstall our push clip. All right, now you can repeat those same steps for the other headlight. All right, now we can put our grill back into place. All right, then we can reinstall our 4 10mm bolts that we took out. All right, reinstall your 10mm bolts. Grab your ratchet and tighten them down. All right, then we're going to get our radiator cover, put that into place, and reinstall all of our push clips. All right, and that wraps up our install of our sequential turn signal projector headlights with a black housing and clear lens for our 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500 with factory halogen non-projector headlights. And remember, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.